You're good.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to this launch call. Um, uh, uh, my name is Katie. Here's my friend Sarah as well. She got me into this. She's a mom, former fitness professional, um, health, wealth, and fitness something.
All of the above.
But
Awesome. Thanks so much, Katie, for having this call and getting a little bit out of your comfort zone. I know it's always so nerve-wracking the first time you do it, but it's awesome, and you'll feel so good afterwards. And I know it's something that you're passionate about, sharing this amazing experience with others. So like Katie said, my name is Sarah. I am a national marketing director with the Juice Plus company. I've been with them for 4 years, both taking the product and the business. And I'm going to share a little bit about my journey and how I got to today with the business and the product, and also share why we're here. So I was that typical girl who just didn't love on herself enough growing up. I struggled with lots of health issues, mental health issues, depression, eating disorders, and even addiction. And I struggled very strongly with loving on myself. And up until about 6 years ago, that was kind of my life. And as a result of that, I had a lot of health issues because I didn't take care of my body as I should have for so many years. And I have a younger sister, and I've watched her kind of go through similar things. So I know that a lot of women of all ages can relate, just not loving on ourselves enough. And I'm so grateful a light bulb went off in my head somewhere, and knew that I couldn't live like that anymore. My life had more purpose, and I didn't know what that was or what that looked like, but I just knew that I needed to make a change. So I started a journey of healing my body in holistic, natural ways. Some of the issues that I was suffering with, I had chronic migraines. Because of my eating disorders, I had lots of dental issues, and I had over 100 food sensitivities. So I wasn't allergic to food, but anytime I ate it, I would get bloated. I was constipated, and little did I know that constipation, and I know some people hate talking about poop, but constipation, or the opposite, very loose bowel, means that there's something not functioning in your body properly, and you're not absorbing your nutrients that you're putting in. And I suffered from a lot of migraines because I was not having regular bowel movements, and my body was just reabsorbing all of those toxins all the time. So always bloated. Skin was like dull. My hair was falling out. I didn't have a regular menstrual cycle for, gosh, I don't even know how long it was. And my PMS was out of this world. And I know a lot of women can relate to that, struggling with, awful menstrual cycles, from cramping to just a really heavy flow. And I thought that was normal. At educating myself and now talking to a lot of health practitioners, that's not normal. So I was on this journey, this mission to heal my body and to get to live happier and healthier, because joy, that feeling of joy, was not a part of my life, and it hadn't been a part of my life for a very, very, very long time. So I started doing fitness shows, and I was juicing, spending so much money on organic food. I bought my meat at, this local farm, which is very expensive. I was cleansing. I was seeing a naturopath. I was seeing a holistic nutritionist, doing all of these things, spending so much money trying to get my body to feel better. And I did for a short period of time, but for the amount of money I was spending, I really wished I felt a lot better than I did. And I was just sick and tired of being sick and tired, and really sick and tired of spending a lot of money trying to feel better. And I believe the universe brings things into your life when you need them most. And my sister's best friend, who I actually didn't know too well, she lived in a different city, posted on Facebook that she was looking for someone to join her team. I had no idea what team she wanted me to join, but not only was I struggling with my health, I was basically working 24 hours a day, 5 to 6 days a week, doing an on-call position. So I worked my 9 to 5, and then I would work on call. So I was answering phones all through the night, not getting sleep, and I needed this second income because my husband and I were swimming in debt, and I had all of this dental all these dental issues that needed to be paid for, because I don't have, here in Canada, we have a lot of companies have benefits and my companies don't have benefits. So I remember one year my dental bill was almost $12,000. So you can see why I needed a secondary income to pay for that. And so when Jen posted that she was looking for a team, I was like, yeah, me, sign me up. I'm desperate over here, desperate Debbie, sign me up. And thankfully, these products aligned with my holistic beliefs and values, because I was very passionate about making sure the products that I was taking were clean. I had been approached by lots of different companies, and I would take one look at those ingredients and knew that they didn't align with my holistic values. And when I saw the Juice Plus products, which we'll talk about here in a second, I was so excited, because not only was I looking for a secondary income to supplement the job that I had, I really was desperate to find a product to help me feel better. So why we're here tonight are these amazing capsules. And right here is our, sorry, wrong one, is our foundational products, which is our fruits, veggies, and berries. In these 3 capsules, guys, you are flooding your body with over 30 plants. 30. When they say they eat the rainbow, there's a reason for that. And I don't know about you, but I most certainly am not eating 30 different varieties of fruits, veggies, and berries. I know most of you that are probably watching this are in Texas and probably have access to a little bit more produce that I do here in Canada. But here in Canada, we have like freezing cold winter for 4 months, and I'm not getting fresh oranges during winter. So to get 30 vine ripened whole foods in flooding your body on a daily basis is a game changer in order for us to feel good, right? So what I learned, because I'm not a nutritionist, but I'm definitely a nutrition snob. So when I was told about these products, I was the one that said, well, I already eat healthy. I already eat lots of fruits and vegetables, but I don't eat 30, that's for sure. And the fruits and veggies that I was eating and that we do eat is not vine ripened. Unless you are lucky and you have a garden and you get all of your produce, fruits, veggies, and berries from your own garden. Because if that's you, amazing. But majority of us, that's not us. So what makes Juice Plus so powerful is that the produce that we do use is vine ripened. The last 24 to 48 hours on the vine is when the most nutrients is developed in the plant. So in order for produce to have a shelf life in the grocery store, it's been picked weeks before it's actually ripened, leaving it very nutritionally deprived. So even the healthiest of eaters, the fruits and veggies that you are eating are not vine ripened, meaning they're not holding the nutrient dense, as much nutrients as they should. And the other, really important piece with Juice Plus is that we use the whole entire plant. So the peel, the seed, the rind, the skin, everything is used. And what is really cool, and for those of you who don't know, because I didn't know, we discard probably the most nutrient dense parts of our produce we don't eat. 80% of the vitamin C in an orange actually comes from the peel. And I don't know about you, but I most definitely don't eat the peel. So what makes Juice Plus so powerful is that it's 30 different plants, they're vine ripened, and we use the whole entire plant. And I was a skeptic because, like I said, I was trying everything, you guys, to make myself feel better. And I was like, how could, this make me feel better? Years and years and years of abusing my body and not treating myself properly. But within a few short weeks, my husband actually took notice to my improved mood because, I just, like I said, I wasn't a very joyful person to be around ever. And so he mentioned to me, he's like, babe, like, you're really in a good mood lately. And I said, I know, right? Like, what is it? He's like, do you think it's the Juice Plus? And I said, it's the only thing that I've changed. And from there, I didn't even realize the things that were happening in my body. I hadn't had a headache, which I usually got at least once a week. I hadn't had a headache probably in about 6 weeks. Normally, I definitely knew when my period was coming because I hated life and I wanted to not be nice to a whole lot of people. And I didn't even realize that my period was coming. So that means my hormones were balancing. My skin started to feel like it had some color. My hairdresser was like, Sarah, what are you doing? Your hair feels a lot more thick. And as a kid, I used to have like really long, thick hair, and I couldn't grow my hair past here. And it was dry and brittle. And what I actually failed to mention, actually probably one of the biggest things, is that I was told that I could not conceive a child naturally. And as a young woman who knew she always wanted to be a mom, that was absolutely devastating. And I didn't have a menstrual period for almost 4 years. So I had done a lot of damage to my body. But within a year, I was gifted with a pregnancy naturally. And we were gifted with a beautiful, healthy son in 2016. And we call him our Juice Plus baby. So when you start to flood your body with lots of nutrients that we don't and aren't getting from foods that we are eating, amazing things start to happen. And I know for me, I wanted to go to bed like every night at 7 p.m. And my husband was like, what are you doing? Like, what about me? I'm bored. And to have your life back, to have that energy. And I know Katie is a new mom, and I often will talk to moms that aren't on Juice Plus. I'm like, I don't know how you are surviving without Juice Plus, because it gifted me with energy. And I know as a mom, you're sleep deprived and you just want to give it your all. And sometimes it's just so hard to do that. So that's our foundational product. Our next product is this amazing vegan, plant-based omega. And for those of you who don't know the importance of omega, so our brain is actually made up of fat, but our bodies don't naturally produce fat. So we need to get them from food. And omegas are often thought to be a fish oil. And what I learned is that the fish actually eat algae, which contains the omega. So Juice Plus is really big on sustainability, and there's lots of fish being killed, unfortunately, for lots of different reasons, but in the omega industry. So we've skipped the fish and gone right to the source. And some things that are really seeing an improvement are skin and hair and nails and joint. And I know both in Canada and the US, mental health issues are just on the rise, and we need a healthy brain. I grew up in the 80s. I know you guys are a lot younger than me, but the no fat, low fat diet was massive, and our bodies need healthy fats. So these omegas, it's a full spectrum, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. There's nothing on the market like it. So it's awesome. And I'm just going to kind of show you. My hair is up in a little bun here, but I know Katie has amazing hair and amazing eyebrows. But my hair, guys, it is so long, and I could not grow my hair past here. And when I first started to take the omegas, it started to just grow. It was crazy. So highly recommend these. I actually give myself omega facials. my friend and I, she comes over and we make omega facials with avocado and just sit there and be funny. Our other product is amazing too. It's our plant-based shakes. Oh my goodness, I don't know how I lived without these. These are such an easy meal on the go. They keep you feeling full, they're low glycemic, and sometimes shakes can really not taste good. But I love these because you can make pudding with them, you can make energy balls, you can do pretty much anything. I've made energy squares with these. My son loves them. And what I actually failed to mention is that all of our products are safe for everyone because it's just fruits and veggies. So Katie, as a breastfeeding mom, can take our products no problem. As pregnant women, we are always like, oh, can I take this? Can I take that? Because Juice Plus is just fruits and veggies. It is so good. I actually didn't take a prenatal. I just took my fruits and my Juice Plus, and our midwife could not believe the size of our umbilical cord with Jagger because he was getting so much nutrients. So such an powerful product that is safe for everyone. And what I love is that you, as taking these, you can get it free. The kids version, the gummies, which Katie's going to share with you in a minute because she actually has a history with Juice Plus before I even spoke to her. But this is what I love about our company. We realize the importance of our children and their future. And so many picky eaters out there, so many, kids that autism that can't eat fruits and veggies because of the sensories. So any adult ordering Juice Plus can get the free kids gummies for kids. And it doesn't need to be your kid. It can be your neighbor, niece, nephew, whomever. And the last thing I'm just going to quickly talk about is our Tower Garden, because you guys have them in the States as well. I'm just going to show you a quick little picture so you guys can see that. So this is a really cool aeroponic growing system that allows you to grow and all year round. Anything that doesn't have a root can grow in there. So I have my seedlings started. I have spinach, beans, broccoli, kale, Swiss chard, strawberries, raspberries, everything growing. And it's just a really cool aeroponic growing system. It only uses water. There's no dirt involved, and really sustainable and amazing for the environment. So like I said, some of the things that were really stood out for me right away was my energy. Like, who doesn't need more energy, right? And to be gifted with a pregnancy, we have to be careful to, what we say, because I'm not saying Juice Plus was the reason why I got pregnant, but our bodies are lacking nutrition. We're not vitamin deficient. If you go into like GNC, I'm pretty sure you guys have one there. It's just walls and walls of vitamins. We're not vitamin deficient. We're food deficient. And I love this product because it's just food. And they've found this really innovative way to put it into capsules and gummies. It's not to replace food at all. And it's simply bridging the gap of what we should be eating and what we're not eating. And it's a really affordable way to do that. I know when I was introduced to the product, for the same price of like a Starbucks coffee, I'm not only flooding my body with 30 plants, but I'm giving it to my son for the same price as a cup of coffee. So to me, that was a no-brainer. Katie's going to share a little bit right now with you guys just how her and I met, why she's excited, and she actually was on the product, when she was a kid. So you want to share, Katie?
Yes, thank you. So as she was saying, I have been on the product before. I was on it whenever I was around 13 or 14. And my sister was on it. My mom, she swore by it. It's like the best product I've ever put into my body, honestly. The fact that she had reintroduced it to me a couple months ago, it just blew my mind because I didn't know where I could get it again or anything like that, because my mom passed away last year in April. So that's been hard, but I've been raising my daughter, who's almost 4 months now. I've been raising her on my own. I'm a full-time working mom. I have like very little energy to do anything, but I do need these products because if I don't have them, then I'm not getting the nutrients my body needs or anything like that. So if you're interested, I say go for it because honestly, I wouldn't change my mind about doing this again.
I love that. And I know that that probably means a lot, that your mom, this was something that was, brought into your life from your mom. And I know that it's been a really hard year for you. And to have this been brought back into your life, I feel like there's a reason for that. So I this is why this means so much to me, because I am gifted with these beautiful experience of meeting people like Katie that I would never have met. And if I can give her, the ability to just have a little bit more energy, because being a mom with a 4-year-old is just, you are a superwoman, girl. And I know that you're not alone, and you're such a warrior. And Amelia is just so lucky to have an amazing mom like you. And so proud of you for, sharing tonight. And I'm so excited for what the future brings with the products and the business. So yeah, like Katie said, if you guys are interested, super affordable. Katie and I can get you all ordered up. And if you guys have any questions, reach out to Katie. And if she's not sure of how to answer them, that I would be more than happy to answer them. But very simple, so simple. And that's what I loved about it. There's no hocus pocus about fruits and vegetables, right? I like to say fruits and vegetables is never going to go out of style. Like, my grandma told my mom to eat more fruits and vegetables. My mom told me to. Katie's mom told her to. And she's going to tell Amelia. And I most certainly tell my son. So it's just unfortunate that the state of our food and our economy, our food is just not what it needs to be providing us. And that's why there's so many people getting sick. And that's why disease is on the rise. And that is why I'm so passionate about this product, because it's changing people's lives. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. If you guys have any questions, please reach out to us. But you guys have a fabulous night. Take care, everyone.